And we are back, episode 51 here of Journey to a Million, right? The standard Wednesday night time here. All three of us here, the full squad, myself, Drew Skyberg, joined alongside Zack Roush and Jared Valesky to talk about a Week 10 takeaway here. Our takeaways, of course, of Week 10. And we'll also give you that Week 11 preview that consists of, right, that player draft and that team draft here on the podcast. And yeah, I mean, how you boys doing?
Doing good.
Good. And yeah, it was a pretty good week of football, right? I mean, no complaints. Yeah. Packers get the job done. Colts get the job done. Like, how many times this year can you say the Colts and Packers win the same week? Not many. I don't even, like, is this the first time? Maybe second time?
I think it's the second time. Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. But we usually don't both get to celebrate wins. And, of course, Jared gets to celebrate Jeff Saturday's first win as head coach of the Colts. And then the Packers get to celebrate Mike McCarthy's return to Lambeau with a victory there. So, two bright spots here. Fantasy teams for me was pretty decent. I think it might have been 3-3, maybe 4-2. I think it was 4-2 actually. So, a solid week. I'll take that. But how about you guys? Was it a good week, bad week?
Not good.
So besides Drew scamming me, I went, I think 4-2. I think I lost to Zack by
I don't know what
6. Something like that.
Scamming you. I believe you won that week due to a trade.
I won the week, but I traded for Tom Brady for a first-round pick, and next year is going to be rough. The next few years are going to be rough.
You accepted it. You accepted the offer. I agree. But
and then and you know the story. I'm not going to explain it. It's you know what you did. You didn't have to blow it up the way you did. Zack and I both said just redo it. It'll be fine. And if you really cared about making things right with everyone, you would just trade them back to me. You do the same trade.
The poll
would give you Brady.
So week 10, huh?
Yeah, the league made the poll, and the league agreed to a poll. But let's go here to week 10. And what happens in week 10 was, like we mentioned, started Thursday Night Football, of course, with the Panthers getting that job done there on Amazon, and now
terrible game, just terrible.
It was a bad game, but it's safe to say on next Thursday we got a better game. This Thursday, right? We got Packers and Titans. Looking forward to that. But
100% a Packer fan this week.
Yeah, you gotta be. Regarding, of course, we had a game in Germany this week too. Did anyone stick around? Or was up that early for that one?
No. I was up late Saturday night. I was not awake Sunday in time.
I watched the end, but that's about it. I think I started watching like mid third quarter,
and that's when the game got better. It's hard to say. That game wasn't anything writing home about, in my opinion. The real game, and I know we don't usually go from game to game here, but would love to talk about the Vikings-Bills game.
Yeah.
Ended up being a thriller, but of course we saw due to NFL rules, they weren't able to show the ending, for the audience here in the Wisconsin, right, or any area, I believe, we saw Packers Cowboys.
There's a lot to talk about in that game. I mean, game of the year, I think, for sure. So far at least. Jefferson's catch, top 3, maybe all time. I'm thinking Odell's number 1. I said David Tyree's helmet catch is number 2, and I put that one at 3. Unless I'm forgetting about some other ridiculous catches, but that was amazing. And Diggs had a good catch of his own too. I mean, pulled it in one-handed, but it was crazy.
It was a solid. It was a great game. Obviously, 2 heavyweights in each conference squaring off, and the Vikings surprising many. The Bills, for as much talk as they've gotten, they're 6-3. I mean, they are
third in their division.
Yeah. I mean,
they're the 6th seed right now.
It's kind of crazy to think about, right? I mean, this juggernaut that we thought was, you could pencil them in the one, maybe, right? I mean, even with the defense, that game for me was the biggest takeaway this week, right?
Yeah, that was definitely. I would also say
Commanders, of course.
Like I said, the Commanders. Yep. I mean, I did say if they beat the Eagles, I said they were the 7th seed, but the 49ers did win. So if the 49ers lost that game, the Commanders would be the 7th seed right now, and that would put all AFC East and NFC East teams in the playoffs, but the Commanders are a half game back still.
Yeah, I was with you on the possibility of the upset. I mean, I flirted with it,
Zach
last
was
week's
not.
episode.
Zach shot me
Zach was-
down immediately.
I did.
I shoot you down still in the playoff hopes. I'll give you that. But
You think so?
I want
I
to talk
mean,
about though. Okay,
keep
go
going.
ahead.
Well, Ron Rivera
I mean,
said they're not sure about who's their quarterback's going to be.
Heineke
Here's
was
Taylor
announced the
Heineke.
starter.
Did
Yep.
they say Heineke?
today. Yep.
Okay.
Just the last hour, maybe. I mean, it was pretty recent stuff here, but we talked about how great this week was, right? The Packers win, the Colts win. We have some upsets, but when we have some upsets, it kind of reflects in the team picks. Kind of, I mean, sometimes we call the upsets, but team picks for us collectively was a struggle this week. And why I say that? Yeah, Zach still gets the job done. You'll hear about it. I'm sure you already have.
I
He's
blame
3 and
being
2.
sick on the 2 losses. I blame being sick last week, so I wasn't
come on.
mentally prepared
But
to pick the team.
usually,
No, you would think that when I take a team like the Eagles, they get upset. I take the Bills, they lose. I take the Dolphins, and the Dolphins and Titans won, and then the Cowboys. Somehow the Packers beat the Cowboys. Like the teams I pick should win, but that's just my luck.
yes,
2
you
and
pick
3 again
favorite
this week.
teams. But
Yeah, 2
we
and 3
learned in the
again.
football, right? I mean, the favorites don't always win, especially this year, it feels. But 2 and 3 is where Jared and I sat. And yeah, a 3 and 2 week wins it this week. I mean, I don't think, could we have said that all this year? I'm looking through it. No, we couldn't have. 3 and 2 has never won a week. Obviously, there's been some 4 and 1 wins, but yeah, 3 and 2 has never won a week this year until this week. So week 10 changes it all. Zach gets his. Yeah, I'll share the numbers. I know Zach put these in, so he can gloat about them. 9 out of 10 weeks Zach wins. I win the other week. Jared has 0 weekly wins. That's
it's
your
only
team
week
picks.
10. It's only week 10. I can still catch Zach. Wait, no,
I used Jared. It
Can
felt
you
better when we
actually?
said that in week
No.
3. No,
Jared, you're 19 games back.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh, I could,
Yeah.
but I mean, like weekly
Lot of
wins, I
luck.
can't catch you.
It takes 4 perfect weeks where I go 0-5 and you go 5-0.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll catch Drew. I'll finish in second. Don't worry.
And no, you won't. 2 games back is Jared from me. Jared's 22 and 28. I'm 24-26. Zach is 41 and 9. Yeah, he's run away with that. He's 17 games up right now. If you're keeping track at home, let's go to fantasy picks though. A lot closer, kind of. I'm in second this one too. Nice, but this week I was feeling pretty good. My picks. I look at the spreadsheet. I'm like, all right, I feel maybe I got the win this week. I'm feeling good. Check it out. I end up losing by 17. I mean, it actually wasn't as close as, or it was like 16 and a half. But the point is, Zach ran away with this week, had some nice picks. His 4th straight week scoring in triple digits, 101.4 wins it for him. I've got 84.98 points. Jared's in last, 74.9 points. Jared likes to be in last sometimes, and this week was no different.
What's the overall, Drew? What's the overall for player picks?
Oh,
Where
the
are you?
overall, I still have more points than you. But
Yeah.
the point,
Oh, dude.
weekly
You're in
win
last,
wise,
everything.
Nah.
you only have 1 weekly win
Fine.
collectively between team and fantasy. I have a total of 4. Zach
Week
has a total
2.
of 15.
Week 2.
Week 2, yes, Jared. He remembers because there's only one of them.
Worse.
Pretty easy to remember, right? But yeah, Zach gets his 6th win this week. I'm still at 3. Jared at 1. And then total points, 876.4, 774.26. Then is myself, 770.7 points is Jared in 3rd. So, I mean, it's a lot closer here, kind of. I mean, we're 100 points behind Zach, but, if Zach has one of those
Here's what I'm
40-point
hearing.
weeks that I have.
Right? What I'm hearing is you guys are just bad at both.
Yeah.
Well,
Zach, I had
Yeah.
George Kittle. No, let's think. Last 3
Jared, I had
weeks.
Greg Dulcich. He had 1
Listen,
point.
last 3 weeks, you had George Kittle. Last 5 weeks, you had George Kittle. Puts up 10 plus every single week. I take him, he puts up 1 point.
It's the matchup, Jared.
It's not matchup. It's not matchup.
This
No,
is
it's
DFS.
not matchup. It's literally just luck.
you
you get lucky. I take him
DFS
1
isn't
week.
luck.
No, it's
I-
not.
I think
Like,
Zach has
you don't
got lucky with
understand.
some upsets in team picks, but I think
Matchup
player
would-
picks, I think
Matchup would limit him to 8 points, 7 points, not 1 or 2, whatever he had. That's different.
Yeah, I mean, you
Zach
just got
gets
I'm hearing a lot of
But
complaining.
also, Jared, at the same point, I had Greg Dulcich this week who had 1.2 or something like that, 1.3, and I still
Mhm.
won. So
Well, you would have had Kelsey, or you would have had Kittle if I didn't take him.
I don't know.
You would have. You would have.
Maybe,
Then
probably.
you don't have to change your spreadsheet, and it makes it so much
No,
easier.
because
Your
he had the
pools.
bye before, so he wasn't
Mhm.
on the template. So
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah.
I'm hearing is you win some, you lose some, and some lose more than others, and some win more than others. And
yeah, that's what I'm hearing too.
Jared just
Mhm.
happens to lose a lot more than others. I happen to
A
lose
few more.
somewhat
Don't
more
say
than
a lot.
others, and Zach
A
just
few
wins a
more.
lot more than others. That's all I'm hearing. But
Sure.
fun fact today for people listening: Jared's going to be heading out playing some basketball. So 6:30, he'll be departing. So what that means here, we got to get the drafts here on the road, and we'll let Jared pick which one we're going to go with, right? And
I'm going first in both, right? No, you're going first in team, right, Drew?
I'd be going first in team. You tell me which one we're
We'll
doing.
go player. We'll go player.
We'll go player.
go first.
Jared gets to go first here.
Yeah. And I'll take the same player I took last week. Give me Josh Jacobs.
Okay. Oh, I'm second. This is where I take the longest, and everyone just plays the Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate taking my quarterback first. I really do, but I'll be taking Lamar Jackson. He's right now QB6.
Yeah. I was hoping you wouldn't take a quarterback because that would have been my second.
All right, well, I'm gonna take we're gonna take CD Lamb.
Okay.
Back-to-back
Bounce
weeks.
back week in Minnesota. Can we just quickly talk about
for
AJ
Dallas?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Bounce back for Dallas, not Lamb as a player.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering though, with that, Zach, I don't know if you've seen the odds right now. Dallas is favored -1.5 going to Minnesota. Can you explain? Jared and I were trying to discuss that before. Why? Is it because of Minnesota one-score games this year? Are they just like saying the storyline ends here? No, I mean we're
I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe Vegas
they know
knows
something?
It's like, is Kirk not playing or Jefferson not playing or something? I don't know.
They're definitely both playing. It just doesn't make sense. Like in Minneapolis,
it might be like the one-score game thing, and then
that was, but like even being the 3-point default favorites like right at home, I mean that makes it really.
Dallas is a solid team though too.
But Dallas just lost to the Packers too. They're coming off a loss.
Yeah.
The Vikings are coming off a win against the Eagles.
Yeah, the narrative tells me
the Bills. Yeah,
yeah.
It's like doesn't make sense.
Okay, sorry.
I can tell you, but with my second pick, I'm going to go. I'm gonna take. Is Damian Harris playing?
I don't think so.
I think he is.
I think he is too. Is he gonna be limited?
I'm trying.
Will he be limited?
Zach?
Zach, I wanted Ramondre Stevenson, so I'll tell you no. But
I'm gonna take Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, no, he's no longer on the injury report. I'll give you that. He's not limited, so he will be playing. But I think Ramondre is a good pick there, regardless.
All right.
Can someone give me? I saw AJ Brown now is questionable. I want to risk it.
It looked. He didn't really play much after he got that little hop. He hobbled off the field in the first quarter on his first catch, and he did.
I mean, he went back in though.
He didn't get like any targets or anything after that. Really, he got like one target.
Going back into the game though, that shows that like he can play on it, and then especially with a week of recovery, he should be good.
So I don't get any sort of like insurance or anything if he's not playing. It's tough luck, right? Or will I get
if he's
last
not
minute
playing at all, you'll get a new player.
I'll get a new player. Okay,
yeah, if they rule him out like far enough ahead, because
that's anything. That's tough luck.
I'll take AJ Brown.
Perfect. Then I can take Terry McLaurin.
He's scary.
Way too early to take him.
No, it's not. Against the Texans, he's been great.
I was thinking you'll get him with your last pick. That's like me taking like Chris Moore right now.
I wasn't gonna take him.
And then I'll take my quarterback. I'm not sure if Kyler's playing, so I'm gonna go Geno Smith.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say like
thank you,
like Colt McCoy, because you're Kyler's.
No.
Okay, Drew, you are up again.
Oh well, now I'm stuck. I gotta take Aaron Jones against the Titans.
You just like questionable guys this week, don't you?
If we could take Derrick
Jones
Henry,
will be fine.
We would.
Yeah, I like questionable guys. I like making.
Derrick Henry's going to have 200 rushing yards against the Packers.
No, he won't. Not 200.
He's going to have about that, maybe 190. He had
I think they're
200
gonna run the ball a
200
lot.
some against the Texans,
are,
and the
but-
Packers have terrible run defense.
They get,
Was
so
it
let's say they
last
get
year, or the year before, where they played Tennessee and they just loaded the box? I think was it last year?
I don't think did they play them last year,
No,
Zach?
they
I
played
think it
the
was
Titans
two-
like
it was 2020
2
then.
years ago.
Yeah,
Is- yeah.
yeah.
So-
When they played the Colts, that
Yeah.
or
Because it
Lost
was
to the
kind of
Colts.
snowing, and like
Yeah.
you could kind of tell that was affecting the Titans too. But they also just loaded the box, and Henry was averaging like I think like 2.5, 3 yards a carry or
And-
something like
Yeah,
that
but see,
through like the first three
That's
quarters.
also when they had AJ Brown, so they had another option. They don't throw to their receivers anymore. They throw to
Exactly.
tight ends and running backs.
Jared,
So
what I'm
Henry's
saying,
having a great game.
that just proves my point more. Because if they have the worst weapons now, the Packers can just load the box, and it's going to be more effective.
You're
This
not
is
going
the
to
NFL.
commit to
shut
that more.
down. You're not going to
Yeah.
shut down the Titans though, because they're still going to put up points. And I mean, they're not the best team, but Henry's still going to get his yards.
This could be like
either way.
it's going to be like a 17-10 game, something like that.
Yeah, that's all. That's
It's
all.
going to be a
Titan
low
games.
scoring game.
That's literally every single Titan game. They don't score over 20 points.
Yeah, their offense is bad.
Yeah.
It's
So
terrible.
yeah, hey, if you shut down Derrick Henry, the Packers might have a chance in that game.
Okay. We're gonna go on with. Oh, you guys both took your quarterback, so I can wait. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with Amon-Ra St. Brown.
okay. You're hoping for him to actually like haul in his targets, right?
He had a good game last week.
Yeah.
I'm
up
just
like
saying,
20
like
20
Put
and
up
a
like
half or 22, something like that.
non-PPR, He put up like 17, 18.
Yeah.
they got Giants. Okay.
You're up, Drew.
Oh yeah, cool.
Actually,
Cortland
no,
Sutton.
I'm up again.
Yeah,
I'm up
no,
again.
no.
I forgot I
Oh.
had 2 picks. Drew, I'm not taking Cortland Sutton. I don't even have room on my team. So
Thank you.
I'm going to take George Kittle.
Really?
He's got to put up like 30 this week.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Cortland Sutton, you got
Who's
it.
their matchup too? 49ers are up against the Cardinals.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Yep. 30-point week.
Probably.
Jared, you're up.
No, you're up, Drew. Do you take
said
Sutton?
Oh, you
Cortland
just
Sutton.
picked. Yeah.
Okay.
I've said Sutton like 4 times. I'm taking Sutton. All 4 picks.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll take Travis Etienne. Yeah.
Do I
Aren't
tell
they
him
in a
he's on a
bye?
bye week?
Oh, he
Do I
is on a
tell you
bye.
or no?
He is on a bye. He is on a bye.
I think
No,
Jared still
no.
gets them.
Nope.
I
Yeah,
think Jared
he
gets
gets
them.
I'm taking Delvin Cook.
You don't have room, sir. You need a tight end.
No, he's my flex.
No, ETN is your flex.
No, he's not. Stop. And then my last pick, I will go Pat Fryermuth.
I need help with tight end. I might do it. I might do the thing I do where I just take a tight end.
Stream the tight end.
Mm,
Who's the Who's the Lions tight end?
I
Mitchell?
gotta do it. I think I might take 2 pass catchers
Name?
on the
Wait, what his name
Broncos.
is?
I'm gonna do it. Greg Dulcich.
Oh my god.
They're against the Raiders. That's gonna be a high scoring game. Come on.
A high scoring game?
Yeah.
What kind of Broncos team
Broncos?
have you watched?
Look at the Raiders defense.
I don't care. Look at the Broncos
I-
offense.
This
It's
is
a
the
fair
game to
match.
turn it around right here.
Look at
We
the
go
Broncos
low.
defense is good. The Broncos offense is terrible. If they win that game, it's gonna be like a 14-17 game.
Just saying. I've seen the Raiders defensively
Both
this
teams
year. They
will
look
be
lost.
under 20 points.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm limiting my upside with Sutton and Dulcich, but at the same time, if Judy's out,
Okay.
which he could be,
I mean,
Hold on.
Zach, you did take Dulcich last week.
I did, and he got me 1 point. It was not a good pick. I'm looking at what the score of the Raider Broncos game was last time they played.
oh, can I change my pick by the way or no?
No, you can't.
So I can't take Foster Morrow. I can't.
You don't even know how to say his name. No.
You want to let me
Zach,
take
how do
him?
you say his name then? How do you say his name?
Foster Moreo.
Moreo.
What the-
Okay, I'll
It's
take.
not
I'll take.
Moreo. It is
I
not
think it's just
Moreo.
Moreau. It's just
Moreau.
Moreau, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
I can't take him instead. Come on.
Holy wait, hold on. Last time the Raiders and Broncos played is a 32-23 game.
Yeah. I'm taking Foster. Give me him.
No, you already got Dulcich.
Jury votes. Drew, you can take him.
Okay, Jared. agrees.
No.
It's literally a streamer for a streamer. This is like
I'm
me
taking
taking
Daniel
like,
Jones.
Yeah, okay. I
The
get
pick
it.
is
Thank you.
in. And once the pick is in, it is finalized.
Jared took Travis Etienne. We just
He's on a
let him
bye.
change
and
it.
he's getting Travis Etienne.
No, I'm not.
He's not getting
Yes, he
Etienne.
is.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Jared doesn't get Etienne. I don't get Dulcich. Done deal.
No, that's not how that works. I'm gonna
Zach,
argue
I'm not
both
getting.
of those.
I'm not getting ETN.
You
All
picked
right. Well,
Etienne.
You give me ETN, and I'll do the player picks this week. All right.
all right.
You
Team
can't
picks.
do the player picks.
Team picks. No, we're rolling the team picks. Everyone has their team.
Yep, Drew has Dulcich and Jared
No,
has
come
Etienne.
on.
It's not happening.
Jared,
No.
just don't listen to him. He
No, I
changed it.
won't.
Okay.
Drew, just be happy that you're in a better situation than Jared. At least
I
you
am in a
guys
much
play.
better.
We can just add them up separately, Drew. It's all good.
Team picks. Oh, I go first.
Drew, you're
Yeah,
first.
you're first.
Yay. Okay, I'm taking Ravens.
Oh, come on now. All right. I'll take the Bills. They need to win.
I'm going to take Cincinnati, San Francisco.
Oh, that's a weird city. Can you
Cincinnati
can you
and
spell
Francisco.
you can spell San Francisco. You can't spell Cincinnati though, right?
I can spell Cincinnati. I learned how to spell the
Cincinnati.
cities.
Are they on a bye?
You had like four
Cincinnati?
N's in
No, they're
Cincinnati.
on a bye last week.
Like,
Who do they
like
play?
four
Yeah, I did.
consecutive N.
They play Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take Kansas City over the Chargers.
Nice.
It's back-to-back weeks I'm picking against the Chargers, but they got a lot of injuries, so Jared's your pick.
It is me. I'm second.
Yeah.
I'll keep the hot streak, take Commanders against the Texans.
I like that. Yeah.
It's gonna be a loss. Now that you said you like it, they're gonna lose.
No, I'm
Houston's winning
kidding.
by
I'm
30
kidding.
at
I
least.
actually have a different team I'll take later, but okay, all these are like toss ups. I think I'll go Saints versus Rams. I'll take Saints at
Oh,
home. And then I have
Okay.
another pick, so
Yeah.
I need to think.
That
Though.
is how a snake draft works.
That would be.
Do I do it? I'll take Packers.
And third round?
Yeah, there's not a lot of choices, Zach. I mean,
I don't know. I see a lot of choices there. But
Okay. Nope, never mind. I was actually gonna take the Colts there, but I'm not because I kind of
Really?
want them to win. Yeah, because Jeff Saturday is him. I'm gonna take the no against bad teams. Here we go. Giants
on,
against
Jared.
Lions.
that was good.
Shoot.
Yeah, I need to
I
look
wanna-
at bad teams.
I'm going to take Philly.
I don't know. I'm
You're
not
wrong
saying I
on
feel
that.
like Philly loses 2 in a row, but like I
Yeah.
feel like the Colts will probably can fight.
I think the Colts will win. It's gonna be
And
a
the Colts are losing.
25.
Jared, I
After
can
that
say it. You
comment,
can't
the
say it,
Colts are
Jared.
losing.
You can't be the one saying it.
I didn't take them. If I take them, they lose no matter what. So if you guys take the Colts, they win. So Drew, it's all up to
I'm
you.
not
if you wanna
taking the
take
Colts. Yeah. I'm taking Cincinnati.
See, those
Now
are
I'm
your
gonna
two
take
picks.
them. Yeah. Philly and
I forgot you
Cincinnati.
didn't. I forgot like you said them but didn't take them. Yeah, oh, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I didn't say Cincinnati. I said San Francisco.
Whatever.
Francisco.
Keep moving. Keep
Yeah.
moving. I got my last 2 already loaded.
All right. I'll take I'm gonna take the Bears against the Falcons.
All right. Well, I gotta change one of them now. Cool.
Yeah, upset. Is it an upset? I don't know.
Look, I feel like I'm
Probably not.
disrespecting your Jets, Zach, but I'm gonna take Patriots.
I don't like that.
I mean, Jets are 4-0
is
on the road.
Dangerous.
I'm taking
dangerous.
Patriots. I trust a Bill Belichick team. I don't maybe not
Dangerous.
Mac Jones, but I trust Patriots. And then I'm gonna go dangerous again. I'm gonna take Texans over Commanders. I know I said I like that. I was joking because I feel Heineke struggled with consistency.
This is why Drew doesn't win team picks.
Yeah. Drew Heineke's one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league right now.
But he's also one of the
Not-
most inconsistent.
Not that he's playing great.
No, but he's doing enough.
Yeah.
Like
He's
beat
not
the
making
Colts, he
terrible
beat
mistakes.
The Packers,
Well, I mean,
the Eagles, he's
the
beaten good
Texans have been
teams.
in close games. We're acting like this Texans team hasn't even competed. I mean, they played the Eagles tough.
How many wins do
Hey,
they have?
They played the
One.
Colts stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They got 1 win.
Yeah.
I mean, Washington, they're actually only favored by 3, by the way.
They did play the Giants
Like, it
tough
means much,
too.
but
I mean,
So.
Giants have played everyone close. So
Yeah.
oh, I take an upset and Zach gets mad. Shocker.
no, I'm not mad. I was just saying this is why you don't win team picks.
Oh, I can't take upsets.
It makes Zach
Jared, it's your
upset.
turn.
Oh,
Hell,
it is.
hold on. I gotta get the drum for that.
No, that deserves booze.
There we go.
Thank you,
All right. Well, last pick. We talked about it earlier. We said that the Raiders need to win, so I'm taking the Raiders. Derek Carr is going to put his soul into the rest of the season.
I like the rationale. Raiders need to win. The Raiders will win.
Well, Derek Carr was crying. That means he's going to win this next week. That's
He
how
was
it works.
crying.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jared's analysis: crying equals victory.
Yeah.
You taking notes, Zach?
No, I'm trying to decide who I'm picking here because I have no idea.
I mean, why don't you just live a little on the dangerous side? You know, Panthers maybe get their first win on the road and go into Baltimore.
Baker
I mean,
Mayfield
they were
starting.
come on, they were minus 13 last time against what was it, the Buccaneers? They get the job done. I mean,
That's going to be a 1-score game. Calling it.
maybe we go
Ravens-
to Detroit or MetLife.
Ravens, Carolina.
1-score game.
No, it's not. It'll be like a
Maybe-
10-point game.
Jacoby Brissett, gets to the 4th win for the Browns.
Is
I'm
Watson
going to take
back
Minnesota.
week 13, right?
Taking Minnesota, Zach.
Yeah, week 13 against Houston. Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota.
Okay. Try to get you to
All your
take the other
persuasion
ones.
wasn't doing much.
What about the Cardinals? It sounds like Hollywood Brown might be back. He might be ready
Not
already
this
for
week.
Monday night.
No.
Yeah, I mean
Not
that's
this
what the
week.
report said.
Are you serious?
He's back this week.
I need
might
Rondell
be-
Moore to do good this week.
He might be back this week. I'm not
You
joking.
don't start him. He's going to be on a snap.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, you don't start him, but let me look at kind of what. Yeah,
I need Rondell Moore this
designated for IR return.
Hmm.
He's cleared for practice 6 hours ago,
Yeah.
Okay.
so he
Well,
could play.
just because he's practicing doesn't mean he's playing.
Hey, well,
Deshaun
mean,
Watson's
21-day
practicing this
window.
week.
they have said he has a good days. He could play, Zach, because they play Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives a full extra day. So
No.
I, wouldn't. And it's also
Can we
Mexico,
talk about
Mexico City.
how terrible buys are this week for receivers?
Zach,
Is
I
it
told you
just
my
me?
starters.
Oh, Jared was already
I have
complaining. to
Christian
me.
Kirk,
Not bad for me.
Jalen Waddle, Mike Evans, Cooper Cup. 3 on a bye, Cup's out. So I'm
Sounds
starting
like
Darnell
you didn't
Mooney.
look at bye weeks.
I'm
when you
starting
drafted.
Darnell Mooney, Adam Thielen, who I picked up off waivers, and then Paris Campbell off waivers.
Is this
as
the league you
well.
drafted Chase Edmonds in the 4th round?
No, that's a $60 league, and I'm in 4th place in that league. My
You could have
team
been
looks
in
good,
first.
actually. No, there was
Who'd
no
you
one
draft?
available. I needed a running back.
In
I
a
got
dynasty
Pollard in,
league
the
right
8th.
now,
That worked
I
out.
got Godwin, Waddle, and Kirk all out.
So you need a receiver
And, I could use somebody. I think I got
like Michael Pittman.
Don't trade with Drew.
Oh,
What do you
At
want?
last
for a pick?
second, when you're not looking. Oh, did you just
I'm not doing anything.
no? Oh, I was gonna say last second when Zach's not looking, you're gonna throw one of his first round picks in there and steal it from him or something.
Yeah, I guess I don't know when I've ever done that, but okay.
Wait, so what do you want for Pittman? Because you didn't answer that before. I texted you that, and you just ignored me and sent Pittman for
we
3
can
first rounders.
we could no. I'd like a first and 2 seconds. I'd like a player and 2 seconds.
I don't have any seconds.
Well, I don't want to.
Drew, don't trade with Zach, or Zach, don't trade with Drew.
No,
I
it goes
have
both
4
ways.
first round
It's
picks,
mutual.
and that's all I have.
It's mutual. Okay, well maybe I
Wait,
don't.
you
trade
traded
with
away
I-
your. What, Zach? All you have is the 4 firsts.
Yeah, Zach made an
Yep.
awesome trade today. Zach, I don't know how you got Rashad White for a second, but I was impressed. Good job. I mean,
Wow.
you ended up buying low on a guy who should have been sold high on.
Yeah. I mean, he mentioned that, but also like I think I talked to him, was it either Sunday night or Monday, like after the Bucks played,
Come on.
and he kind of told me a second, and then so I made a trade with Jared to get the second, and then I offered him the second for White, like we like talked about, and then he like countered it trying to get it first, and I was like, wait, hold on here. Yeah, but
good job. I am a keeper league. I just want to touch on this. So, this keeper league I'm in, I'm on like a 6-game win streak. It's going very well. I have for my keepers for next year already. I have Rashad White for $1. I have Deshaun Watson for $1 out of like a $300 budget. Keep in mind.
Wow.
And it's super flex. And I have I'm debating. I think it's 3 keepers. I'm debating on number 3, but like I got like Travis Etienne for like $32.
Wait, you're keeping White?
I'd keep Rashad White for $1. I mean, I'm not committing to it right now, but White next year for $1.
Yeah, that's true. It depends
Right? I mean,
how he ends the season.
I mean, that's got to be a lock, right?
Depending on how he ends the season, like I said. I mean,
and then I don't know who the other keeper is. It's kind of, that third one is a toss up, but
didn't Lenny just sign a 3-year extension? Was it this offseason?
I think he did.
But if he's not going to be as productive as Rashad White, I mean, they're not going to play him, Zach. I don't care how much he signed for.
Well, you got to think next season he's healthy going in. He's going to start. Like
look at Kenny Galladay. Look how much money he signed for. I mean, what does he do with the Giants?
Yeah, I mean, it's also the offense isn't going to be as good next year. Just Brady's probably going to retire.
Kenny Galladay isn't right Giant anymore, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's still Giant. It was a 4-year, $72 million deal.
He get traded. Who got traded then? Oh, I'm thinking of Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, which talk about that. I mean,
yeah,
he had a nice week. I'm looking forward more for him. He'd be a nice keeper too. But I guess let's go to week 11. Right, we kind of talked about some of the matchups, but right, we got Thursday night. We have a good game at Lambeau. A lot of people going to it. Jared, are you going to it? Do you know anyone going to it?
I am required to go to a play for my theater class.
Jared will be at a play. He will not be watching.
What kind of play?
What kind of play? It's called If Then. It's a musical.
Oh,
my friend Blake is performing in it. Yeah.
Zach doesn't hear all things, so I'd be
wait, how long does this play?
It goes from 7:30 till 10. That's what it's scheduled for.
Oof, that's a long play.
We'll be watching the Packer game.
Intermission of the play is probably going to be halftime of the game too, so I'm not going to be able to see anything.
Oof, bad timing. Bad timing.
Zach, are you coming over for the Packer game, or are you not making the trip?
What?
Are you making the trip to Milwaukee for the Packer game?
No, I got a AMA meeting.
Oh, okay. You won't be at the wait. Oh, you're gonna be missing to the Packer game for AMA?
No, that ends at 7. So I get off just
you got 15 minutes. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Let's go to noon. So what it looks like the game we'll be getting, we're either going to be getting Lions and Giants at noon in our area, or Bears and Falcons. Which one would you rather watch?
Good games. Probably the Lions and Giants.
Yeah.
I mean, I like watching Justin Fields play recently.
I like watching him.
Really
entertaining. I mean, you said he could throw a football, Jared.
He can't throw a football. He can run.
He hasn't thrown.
That's why it's.
Everyone's talking about Fields as like he's a top 5 quarterback now, or like top 10. What has he like went over 160 passing yards in the last few games?
Well, he threw out terrible picks.
Hey, Cole,
I'm not sure about like
touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cole Kmet.
Back to back
20 points.
2-score weeks for Kmet.
He's currently tied in 10 right now as well. When we talked about top 8 potentially, but he's almost there. Fields, though, I want to touch on. So Khalil Herbert now IR. It looks like it's gonna be Fields and Montgomery being the 2 running backs. Like seriously, I mean, Jared, you saying like he wasn't a great quarterback throwing the football. I mean, that still stands. That hasn't changed. It's just the volume he's getting makes him so attractive in fantasy because he's getting
a really good running back for his position. I mean, he's like
he's
like
Is
Lamar.
he better than Lamar?
I want to say right now, yes.
No.
Scramble.
Okay. As an overall quarterback, we obviously take Lamar.
Obviously, yeah.
But Fields as a runner, yes, because he's going to give you that volume. And also, I think what makes Fields more attractive, too, it feels like they don't go to Lamar a lot rushing in the red zone anymore as much as it maybe felt they used to. I mean, Fields right now has 6 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's pretty attractive for a fantasy quarterback, especially in a
It's not attractive
non-PPR
when you
starting.
have David Montgomery in your lineup and Fields runs every touchdown in. That's not attractive at all.
I was doing like the daily drafts on Sleeper or the weekly drafts, and somebody took David Montgomery in the second round.
Oh wait for this week.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay,
Even if
they're
Cleveland
basing
was out though, I mean,
Yeah,
with
is gonna
Fields
run it.
too.
He's the running back.
What if in a 4-point per passing touchdown league though? Like he's so much more attractive there than a 6-point, obviously, because he's gonna give you like he's gonna rush for a touchdown.
Who are you talking about?
Fields.
I'm talking about David Montgomery in the second round.
No, oh, I know you are. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking about Fields.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Fields right now is their leading rusher. Actually, I mean, like, literally, if you look on stats, like I mean, it'll show
he had
another
130 last week too. He broke the record 171 the week before. He has like over 300.
Mooney still actually has like he's produced a lot better the last few weeks. I mean, it's still not like this. Yeah, he's a solid play against a Falcon squad potentially. It has a pretty decent secondary. Some injuries still on that defense, but the over under for that game is 49.5. So I mean, I'd assume it'd be around there. I mean, probably 25, 30 points for each team potentially. But I mean, okay, we talked about the Bears and Falcons game here a lot.
We just go to game of the week.
We're gonna go to Eagles and Colts, Jared, here before you have to go.
Okay.
So Eagles Colts, that's gonna be CBS. You're gonna hope that's the game for you to watch. I'm gonna imagine we're gonna get either Jets and Patriots or Browns and Bills, right? I mean, Zach, would that be a fair thing we're gonna probably get around here?
I think I got the Jets and Patriots last time, so
okay, so probably that again. All right, Jared, it's 6:30. Good luck tonight. Hopefully you
Colts are going to win. Mark my words, they're going to win. Jeff Saturday 2-0. They're going to be top 15 team, and they're going to make the playoffs. All right. See you guys.
Okay, just Zach and I here for this last bit of the episode.
Stuff is true about the Colts.
Yeah, don't listen to Jared sometimes. This is a good moment now too. We got some other things going on. Of course, the other noon games we're looking at are Rams Saints. I mentioned Lions Giants already. Panthers Ravens and then Commanders and Texans. So we go 305. We only have one 305. Then we have two 325. So 305 on Fox. Why is Raiders and Broncos on Fox? Isn't that usually both AFC teams, aren't they usually on CBS?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I never know who's on what channel. I just kind of flip through and whatever I find, that's what I watch.
NFC is on Fox, AFC is on CBS. But then let me riddle you this: CBS has the Cowboy Viking game at 325. I don't get it. But Bengals and Steelers also is at 325. That'd probably be a good game.
Wait, what's the 325 game on CBS?
There's two of them. We're gonna get Cowboys and Vikings by us.
Oh, that's
there's also Bengals and Steelers. The one on Fox though at 305 is Raiders Broncos.
Yeah, well,
I'll let you watch that one.
The cable I have that I get to use doesn't have Fox Sports, so that's fine. I don't.
Oh, so you don't
care about that game. So yeah.
Then NBC, we get Chargers on again for Sunday Night Football. It's Chiefs Chargers this time though. Chargers at home. They will be at SoFi against the Chiefs.
And Keenan Allen playing.
Mike Williams, no. Keenan Allen, I think so. I'm not starting Josh Palmer this week. I think based on the fact I think Allen will be back, but this Chargers squad has been disappointing, to say the least. Right? I mean, 5-4
injuries they got though.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is so depleted. The receiving core depleted.
Defense, their line, they're missing a Rashawn Slater. Corey Linsley's missed a couple games. I think they're missing. Is their right tackle? I think somebody else is gone too. But
this squad at full strength though, right? I mean, I would imagine they would be like 8-2, right? Or I mean, they're only playing 9 games, so 7-2.
I honestly think last time they played the Chiefs, remember, it was a close game. I think if Corey Linsley would have played that game, they would have won. And their offensive line would have been a lot more organized.
Eckler too has been, such a weapon still regardless. Imagine, with him what we could expect more of, but you gotta love the volume for him. I was thinking still, and I know it's too far ahead to look next year. Who is next year's number 1 overall pick right now? It's got to be Eckler, right?
In fantasy?
Yeah, fantasy.
CMC.
Really?
CMC. Yeah.
Okay. I was
I think
thinking,
so.
Eckler based on safety. But think about it, Elijah Mitchell and CMC just went 50-50.
CMC still put up 19 points though.
But it's PPR.
Yeah.
That's the only
But
reason
why did Elijah Mitchell get so much work?
I don't know. I actually dropped him in a league. I mean, I dropped him like when he got activated off IR. I didn't have a roster spot for him. And then they do the conference before there, and he's like, they mentioned, right, it was that they were going to, that Mitchell was going to get some carries. And I was like, what? Do they believe in his talent? I mean, that's why they traded Jeff Wilson. Like, they would not have traded Jeff Wilson if they believe in Elijah Mitchell coming back.
I mean, Elijah Mitchell's always been good for them. I don't think that's going to keep on where CMC's on the sideline that much.
He's got to
And
be
all
replaceable,
the valuable fantasy touches, I think CMC's going to get those anyways. And it is a good offense. So I think like CMC like next year is going to average 1 touchdown a game, 18 touchdowns on the year, whether
Even
it's
right
receiving or rushing, whatever it is. But
Debo, I mean, there's still a lot of mouths to feed.
Debo's
You say
he's been down this year. Bad
yeah.
year, yeah.
Chargers, I guess you could say there's a lot of mouths to feed too when they're at full strength. So I guess those would probably be 1 and 2 though, right? You'd imagine.
Yeah. I mean, Eckler's just also not flashy. So like you look at his year last year, was he the running back 1 last year? Or he was top 5.
But it was so touchdown dependent, I felt last year.
Yeah.
This year, though, it's more it's more volume based almost, but you could
He's
maybe
had a lot of
credit some
touchdowns
injuries.
lately too. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I mean, that's tough to look at, but his game, I mean, we've talked about it. He can probably, like, I would think he's 27 right now. He's probably fantasy relevant until 30 at least.
I'd say 30 with how he plays, yeah.
Right. I mean, kind of CMC like, but less injuries, is kind of how I look at
Yeah.
it. That's why you've seen him so consistent is because, CMC's you could maybe have injuries, but like Eckler's like all reliable, right? I mean, that's what you want from a first round pick. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of something I've thought about.
Long term for the Chargers, I think their biggest need right now is probably like getting a young weapon, just another weapon. You got Keenan Allen, who I think is he 30, 31?
30. Yeah.
Yeah, 30. So he's getting up there. Mike Williams is what 28, 29. So
28.
28.
I like Mike Williams still. I feel like his
Yeah.
prime. I feel like he's not even like. I mean, I feel like these are the prime years for him. 28 through 30.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's just I think Chargers are going to make a move for a weapon either this offseason or like with the next 2 off seasons, I should say.
Yeah, I think that's something to look at. We're of course looking here at Jerry Million to maybe rookie drafts and stuff, getting more involved in that, right? Doing some mock draft stuff more like as we did last year. But I guess, is there any start and sit dilemmas you got right now? Want to throw them?
Let me look. I, as you know, was not prepared for this.
That's okay.
Kind of got here last minute, but yeah, of course the internet's going slow now.
That's
what do
fine.
you got for start sit dilemmas?
So, well, I'm debating about starting Josh Palmer in a league. My options, there really aren't a lot of them. There's like, I don't want to talk about it. It's like Tyler Higbee might be in there. It's like, why would I start him in a flex spot with him? But just basically the thought of starting Josh Palmer, my options aren't really great after. I really don't want to mention them, but I think for me, it depends again if Keenan Allen's a no-go or not, or maybe if Palmer's that thrives as the number 2 option, because, you've mentioned even him as the number 1 option. There's been some inconsistency. I mean, he's had a 130-yard game 2 weeks ago, but he's also had, last week where it was like 7 points. So,
yeah. So I got one right here. So the league I'm always questioning about whether or not I should start like a receiver in super flex. It's never really been that difficult of a situation because it's always been a solid receiver. But this week I am down to Devin Duvernay or Zach Wilson.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm starting Duvernay in a league this week. I am actually, my dynasty league. Because Kirk's on a bye. Duvernay I like because I think they're going to put up a lot of points. And as dumb as that sounds, they might be running the ball a lot. They might be up, 2 scores. They might be running the ball a lot. But I like Duvernay over Wilson because Patriots and Packers are 2 teams that always play quarterbacks tough in fantasy, I feel. So
I mean, well, last time they played the Patriots, that's the week Zach Wilson had like 350 yards and 3 picks. Yeah, so he put up 16.4, which isn't terrible.
Picks.
Yeah, 3 picks, but I mean, yeah, but it's either that or like I have to start AJ Dillon this week in that league. Like it's just a rough week. It's the same league where I have Godwin, Kirk, and Waddle.
Dillon this week. Well, I mean, okay,
You're
hoping.
Dillon last week too.
Let me give you the weather. 31 degrees tomorrow night. No, it looks like no snow, no sort of precipitation. So,
did you hear about what the weather's going to be like in Buffalo?
Yeah, that game.
2 feet of snow and 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting running backs in that one. If I have Singletary, right? If I have Chubb, but
that's just. It's going to be hard to run if they're getting 2 feet of snow in one day.
I'm wondering what the pass catchers too. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be just like the over under right now is 41.5. So,
it's going to be like the Patriots Bills game from last year. Remember that game?
That was a mess. Yeah, all the snow.
Yeah, like the Patriots hit with 3 pass attempts or something like that. Yeah,
they just ran like that. That would be a lot of fantasy running, right? Getting the running backs but Dylan.
So, Dylan or Zach Wilson, I guess, because I would Duvernay over Zach or AJ Dillon probably, right?
I think Jones is going to play
upside there. You think Jones is going to play?
So
I just started Dylan last week too, and he had 6.5. Which if you look at
Dylan
has been good. He's been
such
terrible.
a fantasy bust. I mean, I actually don't admit this. I mean, I don't talk about it. I mean, I admit it, but I don't talk about it that much. I think AJ Dillon in a league where I'm 9-1. I think I took him in the 4th or 5th round. A 10-teamer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how much I was hoping. It was non-PPR, keep in mind. So, I mean, the thought was he was going to go run over 1,000 yards this year.
The thought was he was going to be relevant. The issue is he's not getting any touchdowns, and he's not getting any receptions.
Yep. I thought he would be touchdown. I thought it'd be 8 touchdown season with, right? I mean, like 600 yards. I mean, that would have done it. I mean, that would have been enough to satisfy it at least. But
his only touchdown has been week 1. And he hasn't been over double digits in fantasy points since.
I was celebrating after. I was like, yes, because I had I actually traded Jameson Williams for AJ Dillon straight up in Dynasty. I still feel that long term could be nice, even next year, paying dividends.
Ooh, but I don't know.
You think?
I mean,
they're gonna. You think they're gonna bring Jones back? They gotta. Then
I think they have to in some way. Otherwise, next year the Packers are gonna be rough to watch.
Dylan's gonna request a trade. I mean, I feel like Dylan as a player, I still feel like he's good enough to start in a football team.
Yeah, he is. But
so I think he would request a trade. Then that was kind of my thing. I feel like because he's already 24.
Well, yeah, if him and Jones have a really good relationship though, where I think like they've talked about it openly like all the time, where they like hang out together outside of like the facility, all that stuff. So I think kind of like sharing the backfield like that is you kind of like they want each other to succeed as well. And I mean, I think they're kind of fine with that, but
yeah, I'm worried though. I mean, like Dylan, I mean, his type of play style, I'd say translates to like 27, right?
Yeah, like I mean, he also hasn't had like this is his 3rd year, and he hasn't had that many touches. So you kind of saw the same thing with Derrick Henry. He first couple years in the league, he really didn't get as much work.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of it extends years at the end.
It makes me feel better about like Jameson Williams trade. Thank you. Right now I'm kind of kicking myself, but I did buy low on Sky Moore.
I'd rather have Jameson Williams.
Sky Moore from a talent perspective. I know you haven't seen it, but I know nobody has seen it right now because it hasn't been there in the NFL. But preseason, he looked. I know it's preseason. It's looked okay. He looked good, basically. But he's attached to Patrick Mahomes. Is my thing, right? I mean, in Dynasty,
he's also with the 4th option.
I think like looking long term. I'm hoping they don't draft anyone, a receiver. I mean, obviously they're gonna draft people, but I'm hoping they don't bring in any other guys. I feel like Juju's gonna be gone. Kelsey's 32.
Juju's staying. I think Juju stays.
Okay.
So
but I think
Juju, Tony, MVS has 2 years left? 1 year left.
MVS
something
has been a
like that.
disaster, though. I mean, they imagine him as this like home run guy who,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he. I don't know.
I got another question here. Who do I drop? Kyle Phillips or KJ Osborne?
In
Probably
Dynasty?
Phillips, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
I picked up Phillips after his week 1. He had like 10 points, nine targets. But
The right answer would be Osborne, but I still admire Kyle Phillips from a dynasty prospect. Well,
so you
in
want to
terms
trade
of
for him?
us. No. In that league, it's too small. That's your league, right?
Yeah.
It's way too the roster size is too small for me to trade him. I was able to pick up David Bell on waivers. You see that?
Yeah.
He was the third. He was picked one of the first picks in the third round just last year. I mean, I felt it was pretty soon to give up on a guy when Watson wasn't even back yet.
Who dropped him? Was he,
Little
I
Dub.
don't know. No. I mean, yeah, he's got good receiver depth too. So I think he's got Chase, Garrett Wilson. He's got some.
I'm
guys,
stuck,
but
and this is a dynasty talk for people listening. It's right. I mean, I have Kadarius Toney, Elijah Moore, David Bell. I have these guys who aren't proven. These guys who really haven't proven themselves like long term. So it's like these prospects, right? These guys who are talented, who I believe they're talented, but like they haven't shown like consistently they can show their talent. So kind of stuck.
I'll give you Bateman for one of them.
I don't want Bateman. Zach trades Bateman for Hopkins straight up.
Yeah, I was didn't do good enough research on that trade. That was a mistake.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't really help you with that.
It was a bad trade.
Hopkins is going to be like good for a while though, too. I feel like based on like reception wise, I feel like he's going to be like kind of Tyler Lockett, not really as a deep guy, but like more of like where he's going to be like, he'll get you the receptions.
If I had Hopkins right now, I'd be a lot more comfortable with my team.
I think you would be. You're 8-2 right now.
Yeah,
Would you be like 9-1? 10-0?
I still think
maybe?
I'd be like 8-2.
Oh, okay. I don't know how good you're feeling, but do you have
Yeah,
any other start or sit? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who to drop between Osborne and Phillips, but
I drop Phillips, and that league's small enough. Drop out. Yeah, you drop Phillips. I'm not. I wouldn't pick him up in that out. But yeah, any other start and sit dilemmas here before we wrap up?
One more. Do I do Darius Slayton or Greg Dulcich?
Slayton.
Slayton.
Yep.
That's a redraft league too. Cup injury hurts. That hurts.
Slayton, I mean, he had a good week last week.
League.
Lions, not really the best defensive squad. I'd go Slayton.
Yeah, I'm 7-3 second in the $20 podcast league, and Cup gets injured.
I'm so borderline. I mean, like I think in 6 of my leagues, I think I'm currently in the playoffs in like 3 or 4. Pretty good, whatever. But it's all like I'm like 5th or 6th, and top 6 make it. Other than one where I'm the 1 seed running away with it, but like not really a good.
So all your teams are like average.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like. I have a lot of 5 and 5, a lot of 6 and 4. It's kind of like that. I have a 4 and 6. A lot of that, and I have a 9 and 1. I have an outlier, and I have a 3 and 7. So it's like okay.
I got it. I'm gonna
end up being around 5 hard.
8-2, 1 and 9, 7 and 3, and 4 and 6.
I played in the 1 and 9 one.
The 1 and 9, yeah. I mean, I'm rebuilding, so
yeah. The dynasty rebuild is a fun one, but that's all I got. Anything else from you, Zach? Here?
No.
Remember,
I think we can wrap up.
Promo code J2M. Begin your journey to $1 million today. That will be, of course, down below in the link tree, right? You can find it all on there. The Thrive Fantasy code. Again, J2M. We have our posts and parlays all up. Zach's controversial power rankings. They have gotten less controversial. I've heard a lot better things.
It was 1 week. 1 week.
Oh, there's like 4 people who came at us for those, but
same week.
But that's A-okay. We love to debate it out here, but yeah, that will wrap it up for Zach Roush here and myself, Drew Skyberg, and Jared. He's probably warming up for some basketball right now. So yeah, that'll wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, the Journey to a Million, the perfect podcast for you.